All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Five Minutes with Mike. I'm your host, Michael Beckford, and I want to talk about the link up. Oh, yeah, as Saucy Santana says, it is quiet on the creek. We'll get to this in a minute. This is 5 Minutes with Mike. Our news, our voice, our issues. Believe that. Yes, guys, welcome to another episode of Five Minutes Mike. I'm your host, Michael Beckford. Yeah, I know. I deliberately said that pretty fast, but yeah, man, we're gonna talk about the link up. This is, what many guys do when they girls not watching, and we all know for those that are not on, well, for those that are not on certain apps, those that are in certain apps, you all know that we live in a hookup, quote unquote, link up culture. And many guys that are linking up with same sex guys also have females. They got girlfriends, wives, whatever you want to call them, whatever it is they're related to. They're effing around, with same sex guys, and they're linking up. I mean, literally, like they're linking up at gyms. They're linking up in movie theaters. They're linking up at parks. They're linking up in roach infested bathrooms. Like wherever they can get a nut, they will link up. Like this is happening. This is real. And obviously, oh yeah, I forgot the hotels. Of course, the hotels is it's kind of standard for a lot of folks. But I mean, a lot of niggas are broke these days, so hotels at $80 a night might not be in question for a 15-30 minute link up. Just enough time to to tell your baby mama that you got to go to the grocery store and come back. So I guess nowadays the hotels is really reserved for like a nigga that you really like, really like, that you really like, and that you really fuck with. And like you really got some time that, what I'm saying, maybe your girlfriend is gone, or hey, or maybe you got a cabin on the creek. I mean, who knows? But at the end of the day, this is a lot of people talk about an agenda, and maybe there is an agenda when it comes down to the LGBTQIA. Or maybe it's just a factor that you have individuals that are now just like F it. I'm free to express who I am. I'm express myself in the way that I'm expressing it, and I don't IDGAF what anybody else is saying. I'm at the end of the day, and only thing is though, when it comes down to the guys that are linking up and that have a girlfriend or wife, baby mama, whatever it is that individual is to them, that they're still sleeping with, that they're still, what I'm saying, have some sort of affection to this woman. There's a lot of things, of course, that can go wrong with that. Not even talking about, the prospect, of course, of diseases, but also the intricate things that happens when it comes down to basically cheating. And unfortunately for some guys, they don't think that they're cheating because they're, you know, getting on their needs and giving the other guy um, a happy ending, if you would, or they don't think that they're cheating because of the fact that it's the same sex. And that can be furthest from the truth as well. I mean, cheating is cheating is cheating, no matter if you're two women of the same sex or two men of the same sex, it's still cheating. And that goes into the proverbial issues right now, where like a lot of women are looking to guys like the DL Whisperer to give them signs and reasonings and storylines of why their guy could possibly be the one that's linking up with a guy like the DL Whisperer or whoever. And unfortunately for many women, they're not going to get the right answers because the guys that are DL, quote unquote, are also looking at some of the same content that's being put out there. And so in their minds now, it's kind of like a virus. For every virus in there's an antivirus. And essentially one learns the other, and it's always like one, like getting 1 foot ahead of the other to a sense. And so for example, there's videos and other things out there saying that, okay, if your man is deep. This presentation of 5 Minutes with Mike is brought to you by the groundbreaking book Homeboys by Michael D. Beckford. See what other individuals have to say about this book. Then grab your copy today, wherever books are sold. These are the things to look out for. You know, those type of videos, right? Those type of videos get tons of clicks, and I'm assuming it's mostly women probably looking at those videos. But, you know, here's sign number 1. If your man is abusive, here's sign number 2. If he got 2 earrings on, here's sign number 3. If he paints his nails, here's sign number 4. If he shakes his ass in the bathroom while nobody's looking at me. And like, no, I mean, some things are of course legitimate. Other things, you know, it's you know, is your dude DL just because he decides to wash his ass? You know what I'm saying? Like to actually make sure his asshole is clean, like that is that a DL sign? So you get all these things wrapped up into one, and it doesn't do anything but cause confusion. And for a guy, let's say that is truly DL on the low, whatever the lifestyle he is that he's living, he's gonna figure out a way that he can still get his rocks off without his girl knowing. Because as I said, he's watching some of the same videos that the girl is watching. So he done seen some of the DL Whisperer content, or whoever is whispering different things on the internet about, you know, different signs. So what this individual is gonna do in light of that is they're gonna figure out ways that they will be the anti whatever sign it is. Okay, you know, so you said 2 earrings was bad. Okay, I'll just make sure I have 1. Oh, you said don't paint the, well, you know, first of all, most DL guys don't paint their nails. So I was exaggerating for that part. They ain't painting their nails. All right. Most DL guys, for the most part, at the end of the day, are guys that look just like a regular straight guy. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call DL down low. And at the end of the day, especially when it comes down to dudes, and linking up with another dude, they're gonna get what they want, and there's nothing that the female can do to stop it. And most times she probably won't even know about it, and that's the beauty of it all, I guess. You know, not saying it's a good thing, but it's them knowing that, hey, if I want to, you know, have an interaction with this particular individual of the same sex, I'm gonna hit them up on Snapchat. I'm gonna hit them up on Jacked. I'm gonna hit them up on, you know, the grind. I'm gonna hit them up on a couple different things, and my girl will never know this. You know what I'm saying? That's their, you know, logic for the most part. And obviously another thing when it comes down to the link up, it's all about secrecy. It's all about having, you know, a union of both men understanding that this is just for a moment. This is not, you're not in a relationship. This is not a long-term thing. This is just a one moment, not even a one night, a one moment opportunity, essentially, you know? And at the end of the day, for some individuals, especially those that are the receiver on the receiving end of it, they may create emotions, because what happens when that one moment turns into, let's say, 5 moments with that particular individual? They may have different feelings now for this individual that for him, and it's the age old adage, right? Girl and guy starts talking to each other. And, you know what I'm saying, they end around and, you know, effing around. But before they effed around, they both agreed that this is just, you know, we just playing around type shit, right? We just playing around. But then after playing around 5, 6, 7 times with this person, most naturally, especially if the female ain't a whore, she's going to have some feelings for that dude. She's going to get, you know what I'm saying? She's going to start feeling that dude and want to make him her own. But in the meantime, old boy in the back of his head just like he's just trying to get his you know what I'm saying, his waterworks off, you know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, he's not thinking about it in a sense the way that she's thinking about it. And it's the same tune that happens when it comes down to the DL masculine guy or just DL guy in general. And he's fucking around with, you know, a guy that's the receiver on the receiver end, or AKA the bottom. Individual that's the bottom is going to have a perspective that, you know, damn, this nigga done fucked me 5 times and not just fucked me 5 times, but that shit was good. Like, damn, he tore my insides up. Like, damn, that nigga made me, you know, I can't say too much but, but anyway, if that's the tone and that individuals have, now that bottom, the receiver, he wants more from this DL guy. He wants more than what was agreed upon the first time. And then this is a part where things could possibly be exposed. Not saying that automatically means exposed, but what I mean is he start calling the DL link more. He start hitting him up on his apps more or whatever he found him. And now it becomes where the two worlds could possibly collide. So it goes from a link up where, as you know, what many guys do, and his girl not watching, his girl don't know, to now she watching his girl watching his phone, because like she like, honey, who keep hitting you up? And so then what happens now, shit, his secret about to be exposed. He ends up blocking old boy. You know what I'm saying? The DL dude ended up blocking the receiver because it's like it became too much for him. He cannot get his secret exposed. He can't get out there in regards to what was supposed to be just a simple link up. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. It's a link up, and it's not something where, for the most part, these guys are falling in love with other guys. They just are finding an easier way to navigate them, them fulfilling their fantasies and letting off their waterworks. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is. But unfortunately for many women, what they feel is betrayal. Obviously, the guy's cheating. They feel, all these things if obviously they find out. But once again, most times, especially, the dude may have a burner phone. He may have a burner number or something else to separate his regular life-ish from his link-up-ish that he do every now and then, when it comes down to it. So, guys, women, what do you think? Do you think that the link-ups, is this something that, we need to talk about more in our communities? Or is it just something that, honestly, females just have to realize that as time progresses, this is going to happen more and more between the same sex? All right, guys, let me know what you think about this video. Please like, subscribe, and hype this video. Have a blessed day.